feel like the harder you try to do something, the more difficult it becomes? This is probably the 7th or 8th time that I've tried starting this podcast, and I don't know if it's because I feel out of practice, but each time has just turned into a little bit of a mess. So I'm gonna try this again. Hi there, friends. Welcome to episode 6 of the 1/4 Cable series in the Cables and Cotton podcast. My name is Megan, also known as Magnificence, and I want to thank both new and returning viewers to this channel. Thanks for coming and spending some time with me today. So today is Thursday, December 17th, I do believe, all day. And I am filming today in my dining room area at my house in the interior of BC. So that's beautiful outside today. The sun is coming through the fog. It snowed last night, so it's really cozy. And I am here enjoying a cup of green tea with mint. This is one of my Starbucks mugs that I got quite a long time ago. It's part of their Siren collection. And yeah, I don't know. It's being kind of dry here. I'm glad that it snowed now, but my throat has been a little dry, not sick, just dry. So 1 second while I take a little sip. Okay, so in my diffuser right over there, I am diffusing this from Sage. I don't know, there we go. It's the Immune Blend, and it smells so good. I don't know what it is, but it's germ and virus fighting remedy. I don't know how well it works, but I do know that I love how it smells. So I just thought it would be nice to have that going while I was filming. Today I'm wearing my Radari sweater. I knit this out of Let Lopi yarn, and I got the pattern out of this book here that my friend Kelly, not Kellyanne, who I podcast with, but another Kelly, lent to me quite a long time ago. And it is by, oh, come on, Radari Sweater. And it is right here. So, it's really warm. I gotta say, I turned down the heat in my house, and yet this sweater is doing its job. It would probably be perfect for a really cool day outside, but I am in fact wearing it inside, so don't mind me as I get rosy here. It's warm, so that's what I'm wearing. Also, I am wearing my beautiful new earrings from my friend Andrea of Minimal Me. She has an Instagram page, and also she's on Facebook. She is such a good friend of mine. I love her very much. I lent her a book on plants, and when I went to pick it up, she had this envelope in it, which I wasn't expecting, and she had made 3 pairs of the seed beaded earrings that I love so much. And one set was for me, and then 2 of my daughters have their ears pierced, so 2 of them were supposed to go to them as gifts. I think I might just share them with my daughters because I love them so much. And I don't really know if these earrings match this sweater, but I don't care. Yeah. I just think that I love it, and I just wanted to put them together. The colors I think coordinate a little bit, but I don't know. I'm not really one of those people who always matches, so I just yeah, wanted to wear them today. So I don't really have a whole lot of finished objects, or really any, but I did want to get into that to begin with. Okay, so in this book that I was just talking to you about, I wanted to knit a pair of colorwork mittens out of the rest of the Lopi yarn, the remnants from this sweater, but I didn't have enough. So this is what I wanted to make. were these. I love the pattern on them. But when I took out the rest of all the colors that I used, I realized that I wouldn't have enough. So instead, I knit a pair of mittens that are really matchy-matchy with this sweater that I'm wearing. Oh, 1 second. There's one, and there's the other. So my sleeves for my Radari are really long because I have longer arms, and so then I can just, it's almost like, maybe it's a little too matchy-matchy for the sweater that I'm wearing, but these are super warm. I've worn them a couple times. I blocked them. Yeah, I'm really excited, but it's not a super exciting finished object just because, I mean, other than the cuff, it's not like there's color work. So I do want to pick up some more Lopi yarn, and I'm going to knit myself a proper pair of color work mittens. Now, I don't know if these mittens could be considered like, oh, what are those mittens that Scheme Deer Knits always makes? Ah, the name is not coming to my brain here, but I would love to make a pair of those as well. I kind of like how it points, just because like when you think about your hand, you know, your middle finger is always like that instead of rounded, but the next pair might be rounded. I don't know, however I feel, that's what I'll do. So that is a finished object that I worked on. So now let's get on to works in progress. So my whips really haven't changed too much. I've talked about this Stitch Mischief bag before, and it is holding my Bluewater Wrap by Tressa Timbike Knits. Oh, it has really grown, and I am just loving the texture. Sorry about my needles hitting the table. I feel sort of klutzy today, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm loving that. Just so you know, the Bluewater Winter Wrap KAL is going on until January 31st, so if you want to get in there and start knitting this project with us. I know that there's been a couple people who've already finished the wrap and some are halfway through, and it's such an enjoyable knit. You can find her patterns on Ravelry and on her website, maybe Shopify, and yeah, actually she just came out with some new patterns, and if you're knitting those, let me know. I really want to knit the boot cuffs. I just haven't had a chance to purchase the pattern yet and start on them because I'm trying to get through some other projects that I'm working on, but I'd love to see them. They're gorgeous. So yeah, so there's that one. And then I did make some progress on my love note. Let me just grab that here. It's sort of a disaster in this bag. I've kind of shoved everything in it, but let's take a look here. Okay, so let's put this bag down. So this is the Love Note sweater by Tin Can Knits. It has a gorgeous lace yoke. I finished the one sleeve, and now I'm working on this one. Not too much progress lately. I'm using Andy from the Impossible Knot Yarn Shop. I'm using her All Points North yarn that she dyed especially for me in the Magnificence colorway. Let's show that here. Okay, so I'm also using the Drops Kid Silk. Let's take a look. So here's that color, and then here is the All Points North color, and I am loving it. It is so soft and squishy, and I went down to the Impossible Knot yarn shop a couple of weeks ago and I picked up some mohair from Andy, and it's in her, is it ballet slipper colorway, and I already have some fingering weight yarn in that colorway, so I am going to cast on a love note sweater for myself. I just think that I need one. I keep knitting them for my daughters and now I want one for myself. So I'm gonna do that. Excellent. Okay, so I've kind of rushed through my projects today. Oh, I do have a half off or a half finished object, and that is a vanilla pair of socks that I've knit using my own pattern, and it is in All Points North yarn in the Summer Romance colorway. I actually might write up a pattern like this. I don't know. I've sort of halted on the other pattern. Now that it's colder weather, it's really hard to be motivated to like write up an ankle length sock, even though I love to knit like ankle socks all year round, but we don't have a working laptop, and then things just kind of got busy. And I don't know about you all, but I've had a bit of pandemic fatigue. I don't know, I just feel a little, you know, under the weather sometimes, just because, I don't know, I miss hanging out with family and friends, and, you know, seeing people in the grocery store and hugging them. And I think that over the break, it'll be really nice to just kind of relax at home with the kids and have some really good quality like family time where we just put on movies and watch them. And yeah, but I miss my friends. I was on a like a knit night with some good friends, and we were talking about Knit City and how we miss it, how, you know, the ladies who put on Knit City do such an excellent job, and just like having that yarn festival at the beginning of knit season, you know, like hitting the fall, going into winter, you get to see all these makers and designers and indie yarn dyers and bag makers and candle makers, and I don't know, like I feel like I'm grieving that loss of community, and I don't know if you folks are as well, and I don't want to make this podcast be a downer, but I miss everyone. I miss it, and so I don't know, so writing up a sock pattern right now just hasn't been a priority of mine. What a tangent I went on. Yeah, so you know, it's given me an opportunity to try some different things. Actually, this painting right here. So in our community, we have a business run by these like magnificent women artists. It's called Caribou Art Beat, and they're still allowed to operate some art classes in a safe manner. So last week I was able to go and I painted this. So Tiffany Jorgensen, who has an Instagram account, I believe she's on Facebook as well, amazing artist. She led a class so there was a bouquet photo that was the inspiration, and she took us through, not really step by step, it was more like a choose your own adventure paint class, and I was able to bring that home. And I am not an artist. I am not a painter, but I do love this photo or this painting, and it's made me realize that I kind of want to get into that a bit more, creating in different ways. I'm primarily a knitter. I love to bake, but to be able to have kind of something else, a different outlet, I am really excited about that. So yeah, so that's kind of cool. I don't know. Have you guys been kind of branching out with all of your crafts as well? Like, do you find that this time where you're at home has given you more of a chance to like develop things that you never knew that you were going to do, whether it be like macrame or embroidery or anything like, you know, weaving, punch needling? I don't know, like I know at the beginning everybody was posting all of their like sourdough starter babies and tons of bread, and so it's now that we're, you know, 10-ish, 11 months into this, is there something else that's bringing you joy? I'd love to hear about it if you want to let me know. Yeah, I don't know. You know, something else that I wasn't going to do because I kind of have too many projects on the needles, but Sasha and Willow of Knox Mountain Knit Co. put out a testing call, and I'm knitting my first like proper baby blanket, and I'm excited. I want to show you. So I was gonna go and I was gonna buy new yarn for it, and that's usually what I do, but this time I thought, okay, I'm gonna go through my stash, and I have all of these remnants, all of this yarn, and I want to make use of it. So I felt so good that I went through and I found all this yarn. I didn't need to go and buy any, and I started this blanket, and I'm using a mixture of like Rowan yarns and like Barocco and everything. But look at this blanket. I am loving this. Sorry, I'm just looking to make sure that it's in the camera there. You guys, this blanket, when it gets released, it's gonna be like an Afghan size and also a stroller size. And I hope that if you've never knit a blanket before, make this one your first. It is amazing and addicting, and I never want to put it down. And so I gotta say, Sasha and Willow, like, well done. I don't know how you do it, but look at this. Yeah, so this is just some leftover yarn that was in my stash, and I am really stoked to finish that. So if you're looking for a project on the horizon for the new year, look no further. Just go over to Knox Mountain Knit Co. Yeah, so I don't know. I know that Megan Nodecker of the Pip and Pin podcast is having some sort of blanket make-along. So if you check out her Instagram, I believe somewhere on there you'll find some more info on that. So 1 second while I just take a sip of tea, and for anyone who can hear me like sip, if it drives you crazy, I am sorry to begin with. Excellent, okay. Okay, so I found some new makers on Instagram, and they were having a giveaway, and I won. So I wanted to talk about these new businesses that I have come across. So I love earrings. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that a lot of the things that I post in my stories are earring related, and so I don't even know, I think my cousin knows these women in real life, and they started a business. And so the first business that I won in this giveaway was, oh man, that is really blowing out. There we go. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go way back. These beautiful earrings, which by the way are, oh, there we go, are totally lightweight. So Jules and Foxy, you can find them on Instagram at Jules and Foxy, and they make these lovely earrings. They have so many different designs. I really highly recommend you check them out. And there goes an earring. along with the giveaway, I also received from this business these two luxurious scrunchies. So this one is a beautiful pink. I love the symbol. I think, is it Roxy Reese? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce. And then this one as well. And along with the earrings and the scrunchies, they also teamed up with this maker who does watercolor painting, and her Instagram handle is Splooshy Watercolor, Splooshy_watercolor. And look at this. Is that like a Monstera plant leaf? I love it. So I received these in the mail, and I'm just so excited that I'm able to share them with you guys. If you are in the market for earrings, scrunchies, or beautiful watercolor artwork, I recommend going and checking them out. Yeah. And you know what I was thinking, actually? I might do a giveaway and put one of these in there. Yeah. So in the next couple weeks, I want to do a giveaway. So if you folks follow me on Instagram at Magnifinance, just go there and you will see what it's going to be. I will post it, what day are we? Thursday? Saturday. So this Saturday coming up, I'm just going to post a giveaway. I just noticed I hit the 700 mark for followers on Instagram, and I know that there's people and they have thousands and thousands of followers, but you know what, having 700 people who care about seeing what I'm making and what I'm doing, that means a lot to me. Like, it's like 700 friends, you know, and just, I think that it's really encouraging to have people who actually take an interest in that. So so find me on Instagram and all the details will be there. So other than that, I don't really have too much to talk about. I'm gonna go through and organize my yarn room and all of my like different projects and whatever stages of completion they're in, because now that the new year is coming up, I want to finish things off so that I can start fresh and not feel like I have all of these works in progress that are kind of weighing on me. Do you find that like you do the same thing where, you know, you wonder like, oh, like, should I even keep knitting on this? Should I just frog it? Should I rip it out? You know, I think that with all these designers coming out with new projects daily, it's hard to like contain the excitement of starting a new project. So yeah, I just kind of want to organize. I want to take a notebook and write everything down, and anything that isn't bringing me joy, I'm gonna Marie Kondo it. I'm just gonna rip it out, because you know, we only have so much time in a day to craft, and if I don't love the project, I'm not gonna do it. I don't know. So that is all for me today. I am gonna take some time and edit this, and hopefully it will be up today. Yeah, I love when I have like days off midweek. It's so nice to like have the house to myself, and I'm able to, you know, like do laundry and just putter around. And I mean, I love when my family comes home, but it's kind of nice to have some me time. And I hope that wherever you are, whatever's going on, that you get to have some you time as well. And I'd love to hear about what you're working on, so feel free to leave a comment about it. And if you like this video and you're new here and you want to subscribe or share it, that's cool too. I'm thinking that once I get to 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube, I'm gonna do some sort of giveaway. So I have some secret things that I'm stashing away at the moment, but I was thinking, why not just toss out a little thank you? And it'll probably be in the new year when that happens, so it'll give like the United States postal system and Canada Post time to catch up on the mail situation that's going on right now. So that's all for me here today. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna sit up straight. I've kind of been leaning into the camera this whole time. I can see what it looks like over there. So I just want to say thank you, and I really appreciate the time that you spent here with me today. And I hope that you have a great December.